Welcome back, everybody. Daliah Saper joining us from Chicago. Hi, Daliah.
Hi, Lauren. How are you?
Very good. You're with Saper Law Offices, and you specialize in social media law, so this is a great opportunity to talk about everything going on in that world. Twitter particularly. We've heard all of these hack attacks recently, things like that. There's a new advertising approach out there that can make it more easy for Twitter to manage things, particularly if they're hacked again. Do you want to start discussing this?
Sure. Well, I think what we're talking about are the proliferation of Twitter bots as a method of spamming or advertising on behalf of companies, as well as Twitter opening up its API, which means it's allowing third-party applications to transact business via the Twitter platform.
Daliah, I hadn't heard of a Twitter bot until today. Is that a new, well-known term?
Well, I mean, look, there's terms that are coined every day, but a Twitter bot generally references a fake, or I guess a robotic or automated Twitter account that is able to mass tweet to lots of people. So as opposed to an individual actually tweeting and interacting, it's a computer-generated application that does the same thing on a mass level on behalf of a company.
How big of a problem
or a political
is this?
campaign, or well, it's not necessarily a problem. What we're looking at is what is the application being used to do. The opening up of the Twitter APIs allows companies, like I said, to engage in advertising. But the threat is, of course, are you exposing private Twitter users to their private information being hacked? Is it going to make the platform very spammy? Is it going to be a benefit or a detriment to Twitter as a about to go public social media site? So there's some of the questions that analysts and I guess we are discussing today.
Right, of course. And this all gets heightened awareness because Twitter might be going public pretty soon.
Right.
So as a public company,
Well, we have Facebook to look at, and we can see that Facebook has been able to double or triple its earnings as a result of opening up its APIs and allowing advertisers to engage with the users on such a mass scale. And so I think Twitter is going to have to follow a few tips or learn from Facebook's mistakes and successes in rolling out its various APIs and opening up its platform.
Do users have to watch out for anything?
Users should continue to be very vigilant with respect to what types of third-party applications they allow their own Twitter profile to engage with.
How do you know?
Twitter is, how do you know? You're going to have to do some homework. I mean, usually when you have a Facebook account or a YouTube account, it asks you, do you want to link or share whatever you've just done to Twitter, and vice versa. And so most of the time people just click yes, yes, and yes, and they don't look to see what exactly this application will be accessing from you. So just be very wary. You shouldn't just automatically accept third-party application's request to access your private information in order to interact with a Twitter or Facebook or any other social media site. Do a quick Google search and say, see, is this application legitimate? Is it going to expose me to spam or a hack attack? And that's what Twitter is not responsible for your personal account safety. They are responsible for various other reasons to maintain as secure a site as possible. But it ultimately comes down to you, the user, and you, the company, when it comes to liability for malicious spyware and attacks and using these Twitter applications, or again, third-party applications for a bad reason as opposed to a good reason.
Okay. Can Twitter make money with all of this? Because it's a revenue generator?
Sure. Twitter is absolutely, it's a revenue generator. Twitter already allows for bot-like advertisements that shows up in different Twitter users' feeds, and that's their probably primary way of advertising right now, but they're cutting deals left and right with various third-party companies in order to come up with creative ways to reach the audience that Twitter has amassed.
Thank you so much, Daliah Saper, for coming on. Really appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Sure. Thank you.
Your website is on the screen. Thank you so much.